Good day everybody, it's Ogai here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. As I always say guys, it's the same thing each and every day. Trading is not supposed to be difficult. Yes, I know that 90+% of people are actually losing in the real market, but guys, trading is not supposed to be that difficult, okay? And I'll talk about that in a moment. But it's the same thing every day. You just have to master one setup and understand it as you understand your mobile device. Backtest it as much as you can and then execute it flawlessly. Yes, you'll lose here and there, but in the long run you're going to be highly profitable. Okay, we'll talk about that, but guys, it's the same thing every day. Okay, so let's look at the Dow and what happened today. You already know that we are coming 5 to 10 minutes before the session begins, and that's when we're going to start analyzing. Okay, because we're going to be preparing for the session open. So look guys, there are three questions to ask ourselves. The first one is, do we have news? Obviously today we didn't have news. And then the second question is to ask ourselves, are we in any form of a trend? No. Okay, because there are a couple of trends I showed you and I shared with you in my recent videos and even in the playbook. Please master them, they're important. Okay, so look at this guys. The third question is, who is trapped? And when I say who is trapped, I simply mean who is losing. Remember, we are coming 10 to 5 minutes before the session. Who is in a loss at that particular moment? Okay, because mostly they spend the entire day trapping these guys. So obviously everybody who went up is at a loss. Okay, they use the Asian and the London session to send people into the wrong direction. So that is to say, mostly they use the entire day to trap people, and some of the days they are not going to release them. Okay, some of the days they are not going to release them, and there are actually three reasons as to why we actually identify trap volume before the session. I know some of you don't look at this, but it's important. Let's see right here. If they're giving you an opportunity to go up, okay, and they have trapped people like this, they can just bring you up and then reverse. Okay, in this case you're gonna end up trapped. Okay, you're gonna end up trapped. So we are trying to avoid that. That's why we identify who's trapped, so that even if they are giving us an opportunity to buy, we need to know that if we are targeting 50 pips, we have enough space from where the evidence candle is being given to the point whereby they will release these guys. In case they don't release them, we still want to get our 50 pips. Okay, and another scenario is, if they're showing you to go up, they can come and do this, okay, and then reverse just enough to stop hunt the people who sold here, okay, without going deeper into giving these guys who bought profits. Okay, they can do that. So that's the second possibility. And then again we have another possibility, because I always tell you that for every scenario there are three possibilities. Again, they can do something, send you up, okay, release these guys, maybe backtest, and then keep trending. Okay, so if they do this, at least you know. Okay, but mostly I will be willing to take a trade after they release these guys if I don't have enough space for 50 pips. Okay, so this is important. You have to know that there are three scenarios every day, hence why we actually identify trap volume. So today on the Dow, they trap people up, so they use the Asia to send people up, they use the London again to send people up, and everybody who followed that, when the session began, these guys were losing. So take this as accumulation. They are accumulating orders. Okay, so now let's go to the session. Once we have identified trap volume, we don't have news, we are not in any form of a trend, we wait for the session to begin. Okay, and when the session begins, we don't chase the first candles, because mostly it's going to be a stop hunt. Okay, we don't chase the first candle. So let's look at what they did today. Okay, on the NAS. This is not the Dow, sorry, this is the NAS. If you actually look at what they did from the beginning of the session, you realize that, oh, they gave us something like a rectangle. Okay, it's something like this. Okay, something like this. I want to follow the bodies. Okay, so they gave us something like a rectangle that started way before the session began. So they've gathered a lot of orders here, and then they broke out to the top. I told you, once the session opens, we need a chart pattern. Okay, and I also told you sometimes the chart patterns will start before the sessions. I've been saying this for the longest time. Okay, and then yes, of course, once the pattern has been shown, we want to see an evidence candle, which is the big engulfing candle that breaks out of the pattern. Okay, let's see, they broke to the upside. Okay, is this a break? Is this a big breakout candle? Obviously no, this is still full of doubts. And secondly, this is taking you into trapped volume, right? So this candle is not really a breakout. Okay, and this is something I want people to start understanding. We want real breakout candles, candles that we're not supposed to guess. If you are guessing, is this a breakout or not, it's better not to take it, because the reason you are guessing is because it's not the kind of candle you are looking for. So we are looking for the big candle that closes as an engulfing candle and it closes outside. So that did not happen. Later, what did they do? They gave us a doji candle. Okay, what do? Okay, they go out again. Is this like a big candle? It's still inside the pin. Mostly if they break out with a pin, I want to see a candle that closes above the pin. So when you look at this one, the pin is still governing here. Okay, so this is not a trade. Okay, what do they do later? They come and break on the downside. They come and break where? On the downside. Okay, this is where they gave a very big candle that actually broke out. You see, this candle is a candle you don't have to doubt. Look at this breakout. You might have to pull it up in order for it to be a breakout, or you might have to manipulate your charts, try to really zoom them in, zoom them out, just because you want to convince yourself that this is a breakout. But with this one, you are not convincing yourself this time around. You see, they broke out with something which was not convincing. Okay, that's not a breakout. Okay, and the next candle goes up. But look at this one. This is a breakout that closes outside. Okay, so this is the trade, and you take it, you have roughly 25 pips stop. Okay, you see, just above the closing price of the previous day, that's where we have our 25 pips. Okay, so this is the trade. You need your 25 pips. They actually deliver it very quick. Okay, and yes, the timings here were not that good. Okay, they were not that good. Okay, but now, because the move is in motion, let me show you something. The move is in motion now. You see, when the move is in motion, they might give you another pattern and then give you another evidence candle. This is where you scale in, or if you have already taken your 50 pips, you can go in again, but in this case you are still in the trade. So you scale in here, and because your stops are here, what do? You trail them to 25 pips from this point here. Okay, so this actually reduces your risk. Okay, it reduces your risk, and at the same time, this one is winning. So even if they come back and close you here, of course you're gonna be at break even, because this one was in positive. Okay, so this is how you scale in. This is another mini pattern. It's something like a triangle. They came down, went up, came down, went up, came down. Okay, that's why I say, guys, please back test. You're gonna learn a lot of this and get more experience as you back test. This is another place where you do what? You scale in. Okay, now it's a little bit too far. I'm not gonna say scale in when it is this far. Okay, because usually when I scale in, I don't want to scale in as it's going deeper and deeper and deeper, because now I risk if it's going to actually reverse. And look at the EMA. This here is just a pattern that comes and retests the EMA, and you can see they are collapsing inside the EMA. Okay, so this should give you assurance they are collapsing inside the EMA. And let's see where did they go. They ended up going 200 pips. Okay, but this is a pattern that took long to build. I told you there are certain trades where you can target more than 50, maybe 100. You see, this took more than an hour and a half to build. Okay, so this kind of pattern is really gonna punish. Okay, so you can see, if you took this one, obviously it's because of FOMO, because you didn't really wait for the real breakout to happen. Okay, so easy, same thing each and every single day. Okay, same thing every day. Okay, and then yes, they go up. Now they creep up. What did we say? Fast collapse, and then creep. Most likely it's gonna do what? It's gonna come back to this point down here. It's all in the playbook. This is now your trend. Okay, but once you take the first one, I say just go with it. Okay, it's enough for the day. But just to share something. This is in the playbook, guys, where they break out fast and they take a long time to just creep. Remember, they are not really reversing or going back up. They are just creeping. And eventually that's where they're gonna break somewhere. Okay, that's eventually where they're gonna break somewhere. Either they're gonna break this line with a huge candle, or else they're gonna give you another pattern. Okay, or else they're gonna give you another pattern. You see, something like a triangle, not perfect, but look at the creeping trend that they gave to you. Okay, we spoke about these things, guys. Let's look at the times. Okay, let's just say to collapse from here they took roughly 56 minutes. Oh, I want to show you. Okay, they took roughly 56 minutes, as you can see. 54, because we have 54 candles, and this is a 1 minute. 54 of 1 minute candles, that gives us roughly 54 minutes. And just look here, they took 175 minutes. Okay, so collapse fast. Now they take time, really take time to creep. They are mostly gonna come down to this point. Okay, in this case they didn't reach it, but again you can see they broke out, and let's look, they went down roughly 60, so they did go 50 pips. Okay, so guys, this is the easiest one. Okay, most likely they're gonna reach this point. Yes, sometimes they won't, but most likely they are, because now this is something like a creep. Okay, they are just going up, creeping, and eventually they break down. Okay, so this was for today. Okay, okay. Let's go to the Dow again. Here, guys, you can see, who do we have news? No. Okay, are we in any form of a trend? No. Who is trapped? People down here are trapped. For every scenario, or for every case they give you, or for every kind of trade they give you, there are 3 possibilities, and I want you to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, let's look what they did here. This is important. Now I'm sharing something important with you here, something very important, something I don't usually talk about, but today let me just share it with you. Okay, look at this. I want to show you something. Okay, let's look at this here. Okay, if I bring this line a little bit up, you can see now it aligns with here. Okay, it aligns with here, but look at something. I took the bodies. Okay, they gave us a rectangle. What did they do? They broke out to the upside with what? Evidence candle? Yes. Okay, evidence candle, yes. Okay, I also took this one and I lost it. Okay, I put 25 pips. Okay, 25 pips is right here above this candle, so it's a 1 candle stop. I want to share something very important with you guys that you must understand. This is a rectangle, and when it comes to rectangles, I love them because of this. If it's, oh sorry guys, sorry, if it's a rectangle like this, right, not perfect, but it's okay, and then it's a rectangle like this. Okay, if you follow Steve Mauro, there's something he loves to say. Okay, there's something he loves to say. Okay, and I'm gonna share that with you. You see. Okay, Steve Mauro always says a pro and a beginner. There's a difference between a pro and a beginner. A pro knows when a trade is invalidated, and a pro knows when they are giving you an opportunity to re-enter. Okay, what did they do today? They actually did something like this, and they gave an evidence candle like this, right? And that's the one I'm saying I did what? I took it, right? Yes, and I did what? I lost it. Okay, good. Okay, because this is gonna shed some light to all of you. Okay, take this is important. That's why I think the markets are not that smart. Sorry for that. I think markets are not that smart. They break out. Okay, I take it, I lose it. Mind you, I have 25 pips stop, right? And what do? A rectangle mostly. If they break and give a fake breakout, chances are they are gonna break out in the opposite direction. Okay, that's why I believe in using stop losses, and I love stop losses. If I'm wrong, close me right away. Okay, look at what they did. today. They came, bounced on the line, okay, they did something like this, and they broke down with another evidence candle. Now Steve Mauro always says a pro knows when to re-enter. That's why sometimes I tell you that I use tight stops. Sometimes they will break out, I will take this, they will come and retest, close me, and then reconfirm the entry, and I take it again because it's still valid. Okay, it's still valid. So even with a rectangle, if they give you a fake breakout, most likely they are gonna go in the opposite direction. But again, you're not gonna enter blindly, you're gonna wait for the evidence candle. Okay, so today, yes, I lost this one, but again, boom, they gave another one, retested. I told you when they retest, it's for me, it's a time for scaling in. Okay, and I don't scale into a losing one, I scale in once they go in my direction. Okay, you see, this is better. Okay, I lost here, but got another beautiful one down here. You see, this is so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, and then it collapsed 100 pips, and then I told you guys, always look at how long it takes. This took more than an hour. Okay, so this is going beyond 100 most of the time. You see, 100 hits. Okay, second position, 100 hits. What do they do later? They give another pattern to the upside. But guys, take one and get off the screen. Okay, get off the screen. Okay, this is just another scenario whereby, let me just zoom this in. This is another scenario whereby they just they gave an opportunity into trade volume. Okay, and then they just came and released them, just stop hunted them, but not enough to give the guys who went down profit. Just stop hunted, and I don't know, already it's late, they can't go down. But you see, these are the scenarios, and these are the reasons why we want to actually identify trade volume before the session. So with a rectangle, I don't usually love to say this because I want you guys to learn things by yourself when you go and backtest, because sometimes you think, oh, this is easy, I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna rinse and repeat it just by watching in video. And guys, you're not gonna do that. You need to put in the work at least for yourself to start understanding this. So that's one thing I love about rectangles. If they give you a fake breakout, most likely they are gonna go to the opposite direction, or they can keep on trapping. Okay, so guys, this is something you have to know. This is why I love rectangles. I love rectangles, even though 90% of my executions are on triangles, but I still love rectangles, because obviously fake breakouts, your stops are minimum. Hence I say 90% of people are losing. Okay, and it's not because this business is really that complicated or that hard. Okay, when I show you this thing, somebody's gonna say, oh, but this is risky, this is what. Oh no, it's not about this is what or this is what or this is what. Okay, it's about you understanding what you are doing and doing the same thing over and over. Okay, the same thing over and over again. Okay, because this is still gonna happen where they give you a beautiful rectangle go, and most of the days, yes, they will go 50 pips, because 50 is not that much, right? But again, they can still give you a fake breakout. Sometimes they're not gonna give you a fake breakout, but they're gonna give you something like this. They will go come and retest after closing you, and then go up again. I told you, if they do something like this, whenever they give an evidence candle, I'm still gonna enter. Why? Because this is still valid. And somebody might ask me, oh, why do you put 20 pips then? Because had you not put 25 pips stop losses and they retested maybe 30, they come back, you are still gonna be in that one. Well, the thing is, you can be completely wrong. Okay, you can be completely wrong. You can be completely wrong, like what they did today, and you are saying, oh, you're waiting for a retest, and when they close you, maybe you have 50 pip stops, you're gonna lose the entire 50 pip stops. But for me, I lost 25, but again, I recovered more than 200 because of these beautiful ones. Okay, so you can see you still a winner. Okay, so you just have to know how to capitalize on these things. Okay, but you're gonna understand this more when you actually go and do the actual back testing. So guys, it's the same thing every day. I just love patterns. And sometimes they'll close you, yes, but you need to know when the pattern is still valid. As Steve Mauro said, I learned this a long time ago from him, and I actually practice this a lot. Okay, because yes, sometimes you would lose it, but this trade is still valid in the opposite direction. like great traders also re-enter. And I understood this more when I was reading a book. It's called Best Losers Wins. Best Losers Wins. Okay, and if you go there and read it, that's where you'll have a conversation between Paul Tudor Jones and his friend. Like Paul Tudor Jones was in a long trade, and eventually the market started falling 100 pips within 15 minutes. What did Paul Tudor Jones do? He actually closed their long trade and went into a short trade. His friend was asking him, "Oh, Peter, when are you gonna buy? This is an opportunity to buy low. This is an opportunity to buy low." And not Peter. And Paul Tudor Jones said, "No, I'm not gonna buy. Okay, I'm not willing to buy." He asked, "Why are you not willing to buy?" He said, "Prices are falling. You are speaking of buying. I'm actually in a sell position at this moment." So guys, real and good guys, if you learn from them, you're gonna learn that they know when to re-enter. They know when to close and go the opposite direction. Okay, so that is important. Is that revenging? No, it's not revenging. This is something you know. Okay, I'm saying it right now. You know it from now. Okay, if you haven't known it for long, but I believe you already know this. Okay, so this is not revenging. This is just waiting to see if it's confirmed. If they keep coming and playing, that it's not confirmed. Know when not to do something and when to do something. Just wait for these beautiful candles that closes. Okay, so for me, yes, I took this one and lost it, but I know if it's a rectangle, it's most likely gonna go the opposite direction. What you need is confirmation. Okay, and then yes, they did give confirmation. They retested, gave a beautiful trade to the downside. Okay, so again, even here they gave another pattern like a triangle. Boom, engulf. Let me just show you. Triangle, triangle. Okay, this was late, triangle, and then boom. Okay, this is reversing. So guys, you're not gonna think they're gonna go all the way up because the move is already in motion, right? So yes, if they give you something like that, this actually went above 70, so your 50 pips got hit in roughly 30 minutes or 30 minutes plus. Okay, so guys, these are the most important things to know. You need to know when to enter, and you need to know when something is really invalidated. Okay, so for me, if I'm risking 25 pips, remember there are people who are risking 60. And guys, I never go full size on the first trade, because the first trade is like, as Peter Branded puts it, it's like throwing mud on the wall. You need to know if it's gonna stick or not. Okay, I never go full here. I only add in when they give an opportunity. If they don't give an opportunity, I'm fine with it. Okay, so even if I lost here, it's not really a big loss because it's not really a full position. Okay, I don't go full in at the first opportunity. Okay, if they retest, and that's where I'm gonna add, and that's where it's gonna become my full lot size that I'm willing to take on the day. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate you. I just wanted to share these important things with you. Okay, you have to know, if you get a rectangle and they give you a fake breakout, most likely they're going to go into the opposite direction. All you need is to wait and confirm it. Okay, once it's confirmed, because this becomes a fake breakout. Okay, this becomes a triple top. Okay, but it was a beautiful rectangle. Okay, it was a beautiful rectangle. So guys, this is it for today. I really appreciate you, and as I said, I'm gonna do a live. Yes, I was supposed to do it during the weekend, but I got busy with something, so I'm still gonna do a live for everybody on YouTube. And yeah, it's gonna be a place where everybody can ask questions, we can communicate and do all sort of stuff. So guys, this is the same thing that you're gonna see every day. It doesn't matter which day. Even if we go to Friday I didn't record. Okay, but it's the same thing, guys. You have to wait for the pattern. This was like, you remember on the playbook, I actually put a head and shoulder, which has two heads, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, breakout. Unfortunately, this candle was too big. Okay, this was roughly 50 pips, but again they went roughly 100 pips. So the one that gave something better, okay, I'm not gonna go through all the trap things and stuff, because already this video is about 20 minutes and I don't want to make long videos anymore. Okay, because I want everybody to have a fair chance. Look at what happened on Nasdaq. 1 2 3 triple top. Yes, it didn't break out, it reverses, and then eventually, wait, this is not I use the bodies, I don't use the pins. You already know that, okay? I use the bodies, I don't use the pins. So I'm taking this body here. So yes, they broke out with a pin, but this obviously is not a trade, okay? And then again, they retested inside, and then boom, okay? And then boom, okay? Sorry, it was here. That's where I put it, okay? Okay, they broke out with a pin, and because yeah, there's many bodies here, one body, two body, three bodies. So this is where we had a lot of bodies. Here we only had one body, okay? So this one broke out with a pin. It wasn't a trade, because if it breaks it with a pin, I need a candle that closes below the pin. However, they retested. Now when they retest, they give this inside candle, and then they give the big engulfing candle. So now this is a total different case, because they retested. Look at how the retest are. They are just collapsing inside the EMA. So you see, this one was the best trade of the day, and eventually they collapsed, okay, heavily, okay, heavily. So I'm not gonna be commenting about that. But anyway, guys, it's the same thing every day. If you again look at this, who was trapped before the session? Okay, this one is where they just started going up. So we can't say we have trap volume below, okay? We can't say we have trap volume below, because they didn't really send people down, okay? But again, this is just a scenario where they just come and stop hunt, okay? So guys, I believe you see these things. It's the same thing every day. Just go to your charts and back test, okay? Back test the patterns, start understanding the patterns, start understanding the big candles that break out of the pattern, start understanding who is trapped before the session begins. Start understanding these things, and then just keep back testing until you understand. Or if you are doing a prop challenge, take the smallest lot size, and you can treat that as forward testing, but don't forget to back test, okay? Treat that as forward testing. Take, even if it takes 0.01, it's still okay. Why? Because you are actually front testing, okay? And you're not gonna lose that account with 0.01, but you'll be gaining the experience you need, okay? So guys, yes, 95% or plus of people are actually losing, but we can't attribute that to the fact that markets are difficult. I just think markets are stupid sometimes, okay? Because they're gonna keep doing the same thing. It's just on you. Do you see these things? And one reason why, as to why people lose, is because people are either following many strategies, people get lost, they don't know what they are looking for. Before I come to the charts, guys, I already know what I'm looking for. I already have the picture that I'm looking for in my mind. I am looking for the patterns. I've given you all the patterns. You can also read Shabaka's book. All the patterns are there, but I've given you the patterns in the playbook. I have videos where I also give you a lot of patterns, okay? So guys, it's all about knowing what you are doing, okay? Easy as that. Just know what you are looking for. By the time you come to the session, you know what you're looking for. So if they don't give you a pattern on that day, you have nothing, okay? And another thing that I think it's actually causing people to lose, it's like wanting to have big profits every day, okay? Some people say 50 pips is nothing. Guys, 50 pips is a lot if you are taking it consistently almost every day. Yes, you lose here and there, but still you are growing and growing. And remember, your experience level is also growing one step at a time, okay? Okay, yes, sometimes they're gonna go 100, but most of the days you know that 50 pips is gonna be given. 90% of the time 50 pips is gonna be given. You're not always gonna get 100, you're not always gonna get these crazy moves, but 50 pips is something you're gonna get every day. And then another reason as to why people are actually losing is because, guys, you want to pass your prop firm challenges in one day. It's not about today, okay? This is a business. It's not about today, okay? It's not about today. It's about the week. It's about the month, okay? Because it doesn't matter. You can just guess and pass that prop firm challenge, but are you gonna sustain? What's gonna sustain you when you have passed it? That's something you ought to ask yourself, because it's also important, okay? And one other reason I think people are losing is the fact that people don't know what they're looking for, okay? What are you looking for when you come to the charts? You need to have a clean picture of what you're looking for, okay? Because apart from that, you are guessing, okay? You have a clear picture of what you're looking for. Are they going to do or give what you're looking for? If they don't, you have nothing to do on the day, okay? Because, guys, honestly, if you know what you're looking for and it's not there, obviously you're not just gonna take everything, okay? Okay, if you're looking for, or maybe you're looking for your friend or your sister, at a populated, maybe go to the stadium and you're looking for them, you don't find them there. Obviously you're not going to take just a random person home, okay, just because you wanted your sister and wanted to take your sister home. No, you must execute only when you have what you are looking for. Okay, I know what I'm looking for. Every day I come to my charts, I know what I'm looking for. If I ruin things, it's because of me. Yes, I know I'm gonna lose. If I lose, it's 25 pips. If the trade is still valid, I'm gonna enter. The worst case scenario I can lose, it's 50 pips in a day. Okay, and beside the first entry, I'm not going full size, I'm testing the waters. Okay, so guys, just do one thing over and over again, rinse and repeat it. Don't sometimes, okay, here's the thing, sometimes you're gonna lose. Okay, you're gonna be completely wrong. Okay, you're gonna be completely wrong, and when you are completely wrong, you lost it, you see there's no other opportunity, they didn't even confirm it, accept a red day. Okay, a red day is like a day where you lost. Okay, accept it, there's still tomorrow. Don't let that loss trick you into thinking like, oh, there is no tomorrow. I've seen many people blowing accounts because of that. There is tomorrow. Okay, you take a loss today, smile and walk away. There's tomorrow. You're coming back with a sober mind. Markets are on a different on a new, like, everything is still new. Okay, you are fresh, the markets are also fresh. Okay, and look for what you're looking for. Okay, don't allow yourself to take more than 2 losses in a day. That's too much. That's too much. You can't wipe everything from the wins from the previous 2 days. You are actually gonna be going around in circles. Okay, so just try to follow your process. Have the process, your set of rules. I'm not saying on the strategy, whatever strategy you are taking. If you are looking at this video and you already have a strategy that's working, focus on what's working for you. Master it and rinse and repeat it. Because again, people are constantly looking for better strategies. There is no strategy that is a win-win-win forever. Okay, master and take what you are taking, take what's yours and leave what's not yours to others, because the moment you try to jungle everything, you're gonna end up giving to those who understand what they're doing. Because for me, I am taking a pattern, and when I take a pattern and win, somebody lost it. Okay, somebody bought when I was selling, you know this. Okay, it's a zero-sum game. For one to win, somebody has to lose. Okay, so guys, you have to take what you understand. If you're taking a loss, obviously market prices are not always going to do the same thing. Sometimes they're going to do something different. Okay, so you don't have control over that. You only have control over your entry. You have control over your exits. That's all you have control on. Your patience, take advantage of that. And another advantage for retail guys is the fact that if you don't see something, you don't take anything. You're not obliged or obligated to take something. Okay, so that's an advantage. We are not like hedge fund managers whom investors will be crying, oh, you didn't take, you didn't take, you didn't. But oh, there's this. Hedge fund managers get the pressure from the investors. Okay, so mostly that's why you see they keep taking things, keep taking things. But if we don't understand the picture, there's nothing to take. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate you, and I believe you're gonna have a very beautiful day tomorrow, because this entire week it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna come with the same kind of recording whenever I record, because it's the same thing every day. Just give yourself to master it. Okay, it's the same thing every single day. Thank you guys, I really appreciate you.